Hey, I'm here to show you the things that I've learned in the subject contemporary world. So, going to this first chapter, we have a subject overview of what the contemporary world is all about. Here you'll find the definitions of what the contemporary world is and what are the things you'll be tackling in the contemporary world, such as the contemporary world definition here, which is the current era spanning from the late 20th century to the present or the time we are living in now, and it's characterized by these different interconnections of politics, economies, technology, culture, and so much more. I can't dive into too much of this. Basically, this subject talks about the contemporary world, its definition, and some of the issues that you encounter during your study of the contemporary world. Moving on to this next chapter, we have the contemporary research and its relevance in our contemporary world. So, research is important for us today in understanding the different phenomenons and what the things that we find in our world today. So, we have such as this definition of research, which delivers presentations on specific research methodologies, techniques, or theoretical insights and knowledge about the latest developments in their field. So, research is important to understand what are the different innovations that we have due to globalization in the contemporary world. We also have here the operational definition of variables. What is its purpose? Its components, such as being clear and consistent for other researchers, being replicable for other research, and help researchers understand what what these variables are talking about or what are they referring to. And here are the different components of the operational definition. We also have descriptive statistics, which summarizes the data or present the data in a meaningful and concise manner. Here we have scatter plot, which is a diagram for the data. We also have a test for normality, which tests if there are any presence of or absence of significant outliers or extremes in the data. We have different tests for that. We also have SPSS, or Statistical Package for Social Sciences, which is used to analyze the data that you have gathered for your research. There's so much more to discuss here, but I don't have much time, so I'll be going on to Chapter 3. Chapter 3 talks about globalization, its definition, history, and so much more. So here we have the different definitions of globalization. We know that it is a interconnection of people, cultures, economy, and it is a multidimensional phenomenon. It's not just the interconnection of these three, but so much more. And here we have its significance and why it's important to study the globalization in the contemporary world. It gives us insights into this great chain of global economy. It also helps us appreciate the diverse cultures and social dynamics of the new world and helps us comprehend different environmental and societal effects that globalization has brought to us. There's also social inequality and talks about social inequality and exploitation and cultural harmonization, which is a blending together of different cultures. And then we have the history and the context of globalization, which started from the the traveling of Magellan and the circumnavigation of the world. And then we also have the rise of industry and different or newer innovations, newer technology during this time. And in post World War II, in the rise of multinational corporations, we see that many new businesses emerged after the World War to aid in the development of the contemporary world and the development of different nations. We also have the United Nations, which emerged in the need of the world for a union of these different nations and an general assembly of different countries. So there are different things to discuss here, but I can't tackle them all. I'll just go forward and talk about this last thing, which is globalization and religion and why it's important to us today. Globalization and religion helps us connect with the different religions and it brings religious exchange and collaboration and helps people grow together.